Joining me now on the news is news editor based in Ghana, Komla Klutse. Komla, thanks for your time and thanks for joining us. Now, last year there was a similar protest. What makes this one different, and why is Ghana's National Democratic Congress joining forces to stage this?
Well, I mean, this basically has to do with part of the budget or a component of the budget. The government intends to tax mobile money transactions of ordinary Ghanaians, or what they call the electronic transaction levy, where they intend to put a tax of 1.75, and what we're hearing is that it actually intends to be reduced further after some consultations with the minority NDC group to 1.5%. This has been heavily rejected by the minority NDC group over the period since the budget was passed in Parliament. That was towards the end of last year. The government has had difficulty getting that bill within the component of the budget being approved, because, you know, as the nomenclature of Ghana's parliament is now, it's a split number, 137 for both the majority and the minority respectively, plus an independent candidate who was chosen to do business with the governing MPP administration or the majority MPP group in parliament. However, they are having this difficulty because a cross-section of Ghanaians have rejected this. They said it's insensitive. It's also a slap in their face, because if you look at the amount of money the government makes with respect to the taxes that it takes from the people, they believe that it hasn't been properly accounted for. Just the beginning of this week, the country director of the World Bank has been speaking, saying that they had given government more than $500 million within the COVID period. All of that money, they allege, is not being accounted for. So the opposition is joining this. Mind you, their group in Parliament has stood very firm to reject this proposed or bill.
Let me comment here, Komla, quickly. We understand that the objective, apologies for butting in, let me comment. We understand that the objective of the protest is to stand in for the citizens of Ghana calling for change. How bad is it in the country to warrant this planned protest?
Well, it's purely a demonstration of their rejection of what they call economic hardship that has engulfed the country. I mean, if you look at the numbers, the figures from the Bank of Ghana, the Statistical Service, and then the government itself, it doesn't support what they claim or call is the work that they are doing with respect to ensuring that the economy booms, if you like. Now, I must say emphatically that there's talk all over the place, admitted by even the Minister of Finance, that if this e-levy, which is only raking in some 6.7 billion Ghana cedis into the state coffers, is not approved, the only option available to the government is for them to go to the IMF. The NDC says, go back to the IMF, so the IMF would help you address the financial difficulties. Now, with the demonstration specifically, it's the NDC and then a cross-section of some other political parties and some CSO organizations or civil society organizations who are demonstrating against the government over this particular tax or bill that will be...
So as a journalist, would you say the Akufo Addo Bawumia administration has lost the goodwill of the Ghanaian people?
I would not be able to give a straightforward answer, but then if it's anything to go by, for instance, the majority leader or the leader of government business in Parliament just within this week had a 65th birthday. And that birthday that he had a cake design called E-Levy, which was cut. And this birthday party was attended by no means as a person than the second gentleman of the land, the vice president of the republic, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. The interpretation being put on this is that you are requesting of us to give or to take 1.75% of any mobile money or any electronic transaction that we do, and you are going to use it for taxes. Now, you are demonstrating by celebrating your birthday with a cake designed in that order. Literally, are you saying that you're going to be, quote unquote, chopping our taxes? Those are the questions. If you
well, quickly, before I let you go, Komla, quickly here, has there been any kind of reaching out from the government to the group for dialogue or conversations ahead of the protest?
Absolutely no, not that we are aware of. I know former President John Mahama has issued a statement and said time is ticking for the country to run into the ditch that the economy has been eaten beyond even the bones. The government has only said that, look, there's this issue about Fitch ratings that they've downgraded the economy to a CAA, not doing too well for the country. But they have said that, look, they are doing well, irrespective of the COVID that has affected the country. They are doing quite well. They think that they have been on track, even though COVID has affected. The only justification is that COVID is affected, but then they will not accept the descriptions even from the ratings agencies like Moody's, like Fitch, and then the others who have downgraded Ghana's economy to quite bad.
Well, many thanks for unpacking this for us, Komla Klutse.